But are you nuts?
Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And right off the back, I know everyone is talking about GameStop. I told you guys, we're going to get right into GameStop right off the jump here. This stock review is about IEC Electronics. Is doing pretty darn good. And I told you guys about GameStop. There's a wave that's riding. I got off the wave too soon, and I'm going to show you. So right now, GameStop is up at $300 per share. Oh, I'm so sick right now. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I'm sick on GameStop, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell, let me get this out the way. Give me 1 second here. As you can tell, right here in my buying power, I'm around $1,600 right here in my buying power, right? Let me show you what I did last night. I only made $400. I thought it was $500 with GameStop. Look at my history, ladies and gentlemen. My market buy was put $600 inside of it. Only got $1,035 back. So that's roughly $400, okay? And I'm sick to my stomach because I sold this stock when it was around 200 and some odd dollars. Only bought 5 shares. It says I bought 5 shares here at 176.59, and then I sold it. It says shares are $103. Okay, so essentially, my entered amount versus the amount of money I put in, I only profited $400 off of GameStop. So I'm already sick to my stomach. But nonetheless, I did make money off of GameStop, and now, in my opinion, it's volatile. It's literally controlling the stock market in some cases more so than not. And anytime that a stock like this is going through a short squeeze, again, you're going to be this is when you become an emotional investor, when you're watching a stock that's just literally exploding through the stock market like over 1,000% in the past couple of days. This is absolutely ridiculous. But I digress. Let me move on to the stock review itself. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are reviewing IEC Electronics. Okay, IEC Electronics. Over the course of the past 5 years, IEC Electronics has been up 443%. The past year has been up 94%. The past 3 months, 79%, roughly 80%. The past month, 38%. The past week, 5%. And then today, unfortunately, they are down, but this is when you should buy. If you want to know my recommendation of a stock to buy right now, I would definitely say IEC Electronics is doing some great things in the electric circuit space. Don't compare IEC Electronics with Plug Power. Totally different. This is more electronics and circuitry, circuit boards, chipsets and things of that nature. They've been around for a very long time. They've been around since, I want to say 1960s, if I can recall. Let's get into this. Let's read a little bit more about this company so you become more familiar with it, okay? IEC Electronics provides electronic manufacturing services to technology companies that produce products for the medical, industrial, aerospace, and defense sectors. Listen to this. They've been around since the 60s, okay? They are in the medical space. They're in the industrial space, okay? Manufacturing, warehouses, things of that nature. Aerospace, so space essentially. And also defense sector. So they're going to get a lot of government contracts. So think about those 4 large industries that they're in. That should already kind of give you some idea of how profitable they could be. dealing with their business sector. It also states here that it delivers technical solutions for the custom manufacturing, product configuration, and verification testing of engineered products. The company was founded by Roger E. Main in 1966 and is headquartered in Newark, New York. The listed name for IEC is IEC, okay? They have roughly 860 employees. Jeffrey T. Skollenbaum is their CEO. What else do we have here? If you look at very briefly their quarterly earnings, for the most part, they didn't do primarily good. Nothing too volatile here. I don't see any large fluctuations, anything that kind of gives me the red flag. Should I not or should I invest right now? I'm going to give this stock a 2 to 3 flame rating, most likely you should invest in a stock like this, especially if you guys are looking for stocks under $20. Now, let me go back over this year mark so we can walk through this timeline. Let me see here. Okay. It won't let me. Give me 1 second here. I don't know what's going on. Give me 1 second. I have another page bleeding on this. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Sorry about that. Now we walked through this timeline of last year. Last year, IEC Electronics was $8.92. So in a year time frame, they have doubled, a little bit more than doubled their current stock price a year ago. But as we walk through this, just like any great stock, any good stock I give you, you're going to see fluctuations through their timeline. Okay, you're going to see fluctuations through their timeline. And anytime a stock, it went from $8 to $5, you go back and you do the research to see, have they fixed the problem? Have they mitigated their risk? Have they hired and fired whoever, was doing something that was probably against company policies and guidelines? That's just good research to do to see if they changed their business practices. You want a company that's innovating and changing and moving with the times, not those like Ford who stayed stagnant, but now Ford is doing a turnaround. For a long time, Ford was fighting the electronic vehicle market, but now they're investing in electric vehicles. Good job, Ford, because you guys wasn't going to go nowhere if you kept being stupid. Anyway, I digress. As we look through this stock, and here we go again, and it's stuck. But anyway, you see this, ladies and gentlemen, it's sticking now. Give me 1 second. I don't know what's going on my side. Let me refresh. What is this? Exit this page. Oh, wow. Okay. Give me 1 second. A little bit of technical difficulties. Here we are again. Now, as I move through the timeline here, ladies and gentlemen, from here, it went from $5, okay? It went from $5, IEC Electronics, let me move it down, up to $7, and it continued to exponentially grow over the course of the year. It jumps up to $12, jumps back down to $10, jumps up to $14, jumps back down to $13, and now they're at $17. So you can just tell basic, according to their very basic timeline, that this company is doing very, very well. IEC Electronics gets a 2 to 3 flame rating from me. And yes, I will invest. But I think with this particular stock, I'm going to do an option trade and I might buy a couple of shares. So before I break this stock down anymore, as the market is live, I know they're down, which I like. I like that they're down because I'm getting the stock at a discount. And I'm going to tell you why I believe this is a good stock. But before I run my mouth anymore, okay, they don't have any options. So what I'm going to do is, I want to pay myself $1,000 today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to invest $600 inside of this, which gives me 34.9 shares. So I'm going to be petty. I want 35 shares. So I'll put an extra $5 in there. I'm petty. I want an even number, even odd number. But you know what I mean? I don't want 34.9. I'm okay with 35.2. Anyway, I'm going to review it. I'm going to buy it. And now I have 35 shares of IEC Electronics. And later on today, I'm going to pay myself $1,000. This was from a plug power option trade. I tell you, I pay myself when it comes to options. The other ones I just keep hold. Or if I want to buy a patio, I'm going to sell some of these damn stocks and buy my patio. I need somewhere to cook and really just chill and watch TV, not be in the house and smoke a cigar. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't do much cooking anymore. Thanks to my honey bun, my love of my life. You got to keep buttering them up so they keep doing it. Anyway, I'm moving on. When it comes to market watch, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you, I like what Market Watch has put out with this one. There's some really good information. I always like their website. They keep trying to have me to pay, but I'm not going to do it. But anyway, EPS, earning per share, they're a profitable company, not by much, but nonetheless, what I love is the performance over the years. As you see the performance over the years, you see 5 days, they're up roughly 6.5 points over the course of 1 month, 30%, 3 months, 79%, year to date, 27%. That's still within my, what I actually like to invest in certain companies at over 20%. And then the last year, they've done 90%. There are analysts saying buy. There's a buy rating. And I bought. We already seen that. I bought 35 shares. Moving on to Yahoo Finance. Now, they're saying long term. And I agree. Because if you look at the way the stock has progressed throughout the course of time, they had some divots. They had some lows. They had where their profitability of the revenue decreased. But nonetheless, short term, Yahoo Finance is saying 2 to 6 weeks. Short term is going to be down. Midterm is going to be down. Long term is going to be up 9 months. Now, right off the bat, again, I tell you guys, I do a lot of research on the back end. I do not believe with this. I do not believe that short and mid would be a down stock. What I'm going to say is I believe that short is going to be up and mid may be down, okay? And then long-term will be up. But let's just stay on the up and up. Long-term investments, we're going to look at 9 months or more. And again, I want to point this out. Again, when we look at even their 5 years, they have been up 442%. When I go to a year, they've been up 94%. So you almost getting a dollar return off your investment. That's absolutely phenomenal. And the reason why I say that, I want to point this out very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. I want to point this out very, very clearly. And here we go with Robinhood acting up. Okay. I want to show you my portfolio. If I can pop this up, Robinhood, if I can pop this up. Jeez Louise. All right. Here's my portfolio. Currently, I'm down on my options. Currently, I'm down on my portfolio, but I want to look at my overall percentage rating. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. So when you see a portfolio, let me blow this up. When you see a portfolio, this is my portfolio on Robinhood, and you see it over 200%, what should I tell you? What should I tell you when you see a portfolio? And I tell people the money is in the percentages, not in the dollar amount. Some people are like, oh man, he gained $25,000. What I really want you to look at is the percentage. For every dollar invested, I got $2 back. Because if you invest $1 and your portfolio was at 100%, for every dollar investment, that's 100%. But for every dollar invested and you get $2, that's 200%. So I'm doing, phenomenally well. And some people, well, how's that math computed? Well, if you invest $1 and your investment comes back 20 cents in your dollar investment, so then you have $1.20. So essentially, that's kind of like 20% investment, and that's kind of the take home that I make. I don't know what's going on with Robinhood, but we're going to move on. I don't know what type of take home that makes, but nonetheless, you're getting 20% on the dollar of your investment. But anytime you start to see 100% or more, you're getting $1 or more on your investment, to clear that up some. All right. This site right here is Kipler. Kipler is a good site of good information. And we're talking about IEC Electronics, okay? They're talking about the chipsets, the circuitry, the circuit boards, things of that nature. And this is what Kipler is saying about IEC Electronics. It says here, small company stocks have been out of favor for at least 6 years, but there are still gems to mine. And this is one of the analysts on here talking about IEC Electronics. For 2021, he likes IEC Electronics with a market capitalization, shares outstanding times price of just 122 million. IEC specializes in devices for the medical and defense sectors, and business have been booming. They said business have been booming. He expects some moderation in growth rates, but earnings should rise by double digits, and the price is right. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? He said he expects some moderation in growth rates. It means fluctuations in the stock price. That's all that means. But earnings, okay, not revenue. Earnings is profit. Earnings should rise by double digits, and the price is right. But it says based on his earnings forecast for the year ahead, shares trade at price to earning ratio of 15, and profits could surprise to the upside. So the only thing they have is positive news about IEC Electronics. And it's stating here that IEC also belongs among the best stocks to buy for 2021 because of its potential as a takeover target. Now, there are some people and some entities of your life that you shouldn't base upon potential, but when it comes to stocks, you're basing off potential. Buy low, sell high. What do you predict that this stock is going to perform in the future, and why do you believe that? What is the news? What is the information you're going to present? What are the indicators, the analysis, the reports, the journals, the analysts? What is everybody saying about that stock? Okay. Let me move on to my last page here. I just want to kind of give you a general synopsis of what they actually deal in. This is their website. Okay, solving complex technical challenges using our scientific expertise. We try to detect the undetectable. Okay, now they're changing it. But anyway, it says deliver solutions, solve challenges, and they're in full system assemblies, design and test development, analysis and testing lab, electronics manufacturing, interconnect solutions, precision metalworking. Okay, they deal with everything electronics. I'm just going to do a quick glance down here. Tell them about their capabilities, their testing solutions. Listen, you see of all these people working on computers and electronics and chipsets, that's all you see in the background. Technology in medical, aerospace, and industrial. You see all the markets that they're in. This is a very, very good company, and they've been around since the 60s. They have not gone anywhere, okay? And if you look at some of the medical things that they deal in, resuscitation systems, surgical navigation systems, infusion delivery systems, injection systems for diagnostic imaging, medical imaging devices. And I've been a part of this. When I had MRIs for my shoulder and my knee, they put this fluid, I forgot the name of it, to highlight the area because of the darkness of imaging. I digress. I'm not too familiar with the terms. When it comes to aerospace and defense, they're looking at secure cockpit encryption systems, weapon missiles, launch platforms, targeting and surveillance systems, ruggedized mobile computers. Believe me, I was in the military. We have a lot of ruggedized computers, okay, that they make them like kind of like tough books or tablets that are kind of like tough with the outer. It's all built up, okay? And this company might have had a large intricate part of it because they are defense contractors. UAV control system, you know, military, Air Force, Army have UAV soldiers who basically fly with surveillance and do all other sorts of things with those UAVs. Handheld tactical radios. I mean, a big radio in the military used to be Sengar and Harris radios. People may know about that depending on their service time. Rocket guidance and spacecraft navigation. Okay, so they deal in a lot of sectors. When it comes to industrial, locomotive tracking and asset monitoring, talking about trains. Railroad signaling, okay, remote inspection equipment, semiconductor manufacturing equipment, weather detection and ranging instruments, solar, wind, and hydropower conversion equipment. Now, when we talk about this, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about something, okay? When we talk about this, and we start to talk about, where is it? Right here. Solar, wind, and hydropower conversion equipment. What does that already tell you? That this company is already prepared for the future. That is what this is telling you, that this company is already prepared for the future because it had solar, wind, and hydropower conversion equipment. So that means taking maybe gas and oil-based machinery and converting it into solar, wind, and hydropower machinery to be ran off of. So they're already a wave of the future. Okay. So I digress when it comes to IEC Electronics. Again, I kind of give it more of a 3 flame rating. Now that we went through this stock, a very, very brief stock review, I believe that it's going to be a profitable company, but I don't want you guys to become impatient. Okay. Impatient. For people who've been part of this platform for quite some time now, they know when I give them stock advice, stock reviews, that you just have to hold on, you'll make good money. I promise you, without promising you, I don't want to promise anybody to make good money. Let me retract that statement. Hold on. Invest at your own risk. Let me first say that. But my track record is based upon my ratings, that the information I give people, that they have been doing very, very well. There's people in the chat like Clan Killer. He's made thousands of dollars with me taking my advice. Let's see who else is in here. I don't know, Dolly. Have you made any good money with me taking some of my advice? Put that in the chat room. I'm about to read some of you guys' notes. Give me a second here. But put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Let's see here. Okay. Let me take this down. What is going on? All right. Clan Killer said, you were right about GameStop. Sheesh. I told you. Okay. I made a little bit of money. I got off the wave, but I'm not going to be there when the wave crashed. Now, yeah, I'll talk about GameStop at the end of this broadcast. Prime X, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being a member of my channel. 187 says Ross is a heavy hitter. He got me to Neo at $2. I bought 60 shares thanks to him. Well, thank you, brother, for solidifying my claims. Okay. Dollar Smith says, good morning. We got Shauna in the room. Good morning to you as well. Thank you for being a member. Dollar Smith says, I'm learning that I could have been investing a long time ago with spare change, the missed opportunities. I'm going to look into buying some of these shares. Okay. That's pretty good. I wish you should. I believe the IEC. And again, Dolly, I want you to hold on. Don't just look at the market each and every day. Don't be trying to be a day trader. If you are a beginning investor, take a solid stock and just hold on to it. Even if that stock is in fractions, where you're not even buying whole shares. That's the great thing about WeBull, M1 Finance, and Robinhood, okay? 187 said, Dolly, is never too late. I started mine at the end of 2018, okay? I appreciate it. I finally got started a few days ago. I'm excited to learn more. 187 says, the Dolly, it's an emotional ride from the early stage. Always do your diligence and do your research, which everybody knows I preach and teach all the time. Good morning to Miss One. We got 187. Glad I bought space at 12 for 80 shares. And then Dolly Smith said, you introduced me to Neo when it was $13 a share. Well, thank you. I'm glad that I'm making people money. And I'm here to say that you guys can always help me to be rich because I'm not rich yet. That's right. I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to be all of those things because when I help people to do what they want to do and be what they want to be, I hope that people will help me. And there it is. There's a Cash App. Yes, I've been asking for people to donate to the channel because your boy built out another room. It cost me probably around like $7,200. So I can solely have that room for YouTube and content for all of the platforms that I actually cater to. So, I took a loss, but hey, it's for the people, and the people should support those people that support them. And I know that I support you guys. So again, I give IEC Electronics a 3 flame rating. I'm still having difficulties going into my Robinhood. I don't know what's going on at the current time. Both of the pages has crashed. They're talking about doing some sort of update. I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm going to be looking at your comments here. If anybody have any questions, please let me know. Let's see here. 187 said day traders are very risky. Don't have enough money to do so. Okay, got it. All right. So I don't see that anybody has any questions. I see a lot Give me 1 second. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to allow you guys to join the chat very quickly here. If anybody has any question, I'm going to stop reading comments. So let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen is I'm going to definitely change the platform. Okay, I'm going to change the platform as my subscription. I'm going to move over to StreamYard, and then what I'm going to do is, instead of reading all of your messaging and all of your comments, people who wants their comments to be known, people who wants their questions to be answered, just like the link I have in the chat room right now, you can use that link to join this live cast with or without your video. You don't have to show yourself, okay? With or without your video. And you can ask your questions. I wanted to be more intuitive. I wanted to be more personal to people. So other people who may have the same questions, who may not be following the chat room, can at least hear it or the rebroadcast of the show. So I just want to let all you guys know who's tuning in that this platform is going to do a slight change when it comes to reading comments. I'm no longer going to read comments. If you have questions or comments that you want to be seen, I'm going to leave a link in the description that you see right now that you can join with and without your video. So you don't have to be seen. It could just be your voice. So I'm going to point that out. So if you want your question to be asked, if you need any advice, if you have a comment that you want to be broadcasted, then click the link. You can join with or without your video. It would just be audio, okay? So that's all I have for this morning. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Again, 187. The link is in the description. You see, you wanted my thoughts. There's a link. Here we go. Shauna is on the mic. Give me 1 second here. Go ahead.
Amir.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? I have my baby, unfortunately. I was just gonna test, type that. I was just testing it out for you.
Shauna, you are live. I don't know if you're on mute. Yourself on mute. Shauna, I cannot hear you. I don't know what's wrong with your audio. I have no idea with your audio. Hello? Okay, let's try something different. Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you. I hear you're very, very low.
Okay. I was just testing it out. I really didn't have a question. I just wanted to test it out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Say something now. Yeah, for some reason, I believe there's the audio on your side. I cannot hear anything you're saying. Let me try one more thing.
Yeah, I believe it is my audio, and I do apologize. I just wanted to test it out. I didn't have any actual question right now. I just wanted to test it.
Okay. Just testing. Okay. Hello? We can hear her. We can hear her, but I can't hear her. What is my issue then? The issue is on my side. Okay. Since I'm having technical difficulties, just type your question in the private chat, Shauna, and I'll answer it. Because I cannot hear you, unfortunately. This is very strange. I cannot hear you. Oh, okay. Got it. She didn't have a question. She was just testing it out. Ladies, Isha and everybody, thank you for letting me know. You guys can hear her again. That is on my side. Try to say something again just to make sure. I'm gonna have to fix this. Okay, we got Dolly. Let's see if Dolly can come in. Okay, Dolly, you're on as well. I don't know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not hearing any of you guys. Let me do one more thing. Say something now. Okay. I don't want to kill the broadcast, but ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm about to get this correct. I remember I did having this work at one moment or another. I believe I have to mute YouTube first. Okay, it might be on you guys, and mute your YouTubes. And see if you can just talk through this. Both Dolly and China is live right now, and I can't hear neither one of you ladies.
Hey, good morning. This is Dolly.
Now I can see that Dolly is talking, but I cannot hear you, and I have my volume all the way up. Okay. And for anybody else that want to come in and test this, the link is in the description. China says she can hear Dolly. For
Good morning. Can you hear me, Rob?
Subscribers and viewers who just tuned in, I was telling everyone that I'm changing the platform. You guys have a comment or a question. In order for that to be heard, seen, and answered, you will have to join the live chat with the link in the description. So I believe maybe the issue is on my side. I did reach out to StreamYard via Twitter today about the issues I have been experiencing with this platform. And that's why I told you guys I'll be moving over to StreamYard once this actually ends. So I do apologize for the technical difficulties that Restream has put me through. That's why sometimes when you look at my videos, there's a black screen. I told them about audio issues. I told them about everything. So I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll be coming back on to give you some more great information, and we're trying to make this even better than it was before, okay? So this is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.